I hide in my bedroom, my heart pounding. Outside, Adrian whispers angrily, saying things that make my stomach twist. I hear the doorknob rattle. My hands tremble. Is he coming in? Shadows move across the hall, and I barely breathe. This morning, everything seemed normal. Adrian made my tea, carefully pouring and stirring. Now I remember a faint bitterness in my mouth. I touch the cup on my nightstand. Did he put something in it? My pulse races. I remember the early days. Adrian was charming, attentive, always generous. Neighbors loved him. Everyone trusted him. But one day, he casually said something odd about owning my future. I brushed it off then, but now it feels like a warning. The first red flags were small. Bills went missing. Withdrawals I didn't make. Adrian just smiled when I asked. Later, I found a receipt I didn't recognize. Something was wrong. He told me to cancel plans, claiming it was for my safety. Friends noticed. They whispered doubts, but didn't push. Then, a text disappeared from my phone, one that had hinted at danger. My stomach sank. I almost slipped down the stairs. Adrian rushed, but he was too calm. I noticed the railing. Loose. Someone wanted me to fall. Someone I trusted. I confided in Mr. Harrington, a retired investigator who lived next door. He told me to collect evidence quietly. As we talked, he nodded toward the window. Adrian was watching. Always watching. Patterns started appearing. Envelopes had marks. Bank statements had codes. Notes in his handwriting seemed to point to a hidden plan. My mind raced trying to decode them. I set up a camera in my office. That night, Adrian sneaks in. He glances at the camera, almost like he suspects it. I feel both fear and determination. I have to know. He smiled the next day, promising reconciliation. For a moment, I almost believed him. But subtle gestures, the curl of his lip, the avoidance of my gaze, told me otherwise. He hadn't stopped. The secret ledger appeared in plain sight, almost a taunt. Pages tracked my accounts, every withdrawal, every asset, his plans to take them. I snapped a photo with my hidden camera. That night, I dreamt of my own death. Falls, poisoning, accidents. I woke to find objects moved in my room exactly as in my dream. My heart raced. Was Adrian planning it exactly as I imagined? Lucas, a tech-savvy friend, agreed to help. We dug through emails and deleted messages. Threats, instructions, plans. Adrian's intentions were clear. I shivered. This was real. Electricity cut suddenly. Doors unlocked when they shouldn't have been. Every day brought more danger. Adrian appeared calm, like he was in total control. He underestimated me. A neighbor's dog walker had noticed Adrian's odd behavior. The next day, the man disappeared. I received a note, a warning, cryptic but clear. I wasn't alone in fearing Adrian. Lucas and I mapped everything. Bank logs, texts, camera footage. It all pointed to a deliberate plan. Adrian had methods to isolate me completely. Fear twisted my stomach, but also fueled me. I confronted him publicly once, thinking I had outsmarted him. He seemed to back down, charming and apologetic. But I knew better. His plan hadn't stopped. In his study, I found a hidden safe. Inside, documents detailing every scheme, every step he intended to take. Among them, a name I trusted. Someone had aided him. Betrayal layered upon betrayal. Adrian grew careless. Fingerprints on receipts, notes left carelessly. I felt bolder. He seemed to sense I knew something, but not how much. His overconfidence was to my advantage. He tried to gaslight me, telling me I imagined threats, that I was paranoid. I recorded every word secretly. Every threat, every manipulation, evidence. I would need it. I prepared for a family gathering. Friends, neighbors, relatives. I would expose him there, with proof. I packed photos, recordings, copies of the ledger. Adrian's subtle glances told me he suspected, but he didn't know I had everything. One afternoon, he set a trap while I went out. A fake accident, perhaps? I sensed it in my gut, and avoided it narrowly. I realized Adrian would stop at nothing. Finally, I exposed him. Hidden recordings, documents, bank logs, emails, all presented. Friends, family, neighbors watched. He denied everything, tried to charm, to lie. But I still had the final piece. The ledger, the hidden safe, eyewitness accounts. Undeniable proof. Police took him in. He struggled, tried to manipulate the situation one last time, but it was too late. His plan had unraveled completely. I stood outside. Fund intact, truth public, life safe. The moral settled deep. Lies never hide forever. Greed always gets caught. Truth always wins. I looked confidently ahead, knowing no shadow, no scheme, no betrayal could take me again. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and also comment your thought. Remember, I love reading what you think. See you next Sunday. Bye.